Thursday, 11th of August, episode 11. No long introduction today. I'm gonna get straight to the point because I had a crazy epiphany that I just cannot wait to share it with you guys. Yesterday, I had my first basketball practice of the season. For those who don't know, I play basketball recreationally, and I hadn't played in over 8 months because last season I actually got injured on my Achilles, yada yada yada. Long story short, I went to play basketball for the first time in a long time, and I was quite excited. I was a little bit nervous because I gained a lot of weight. I definitely got bigger, but also a lot slower. So like me pursuing natural bodybuilding is not exactly the best combination for athletic performances. Like I'm basically training for hypertrophy, which means muscle growth, maximizing muscle growth. And that's not gonna help you that much when you're trying to defend and try and be explosive as the sport of basketball requires. So anyway, I went to play with my team, practice, so we just play games, 4-on-4, half court, and first couple of games, I just, I really did my best. I went for it, I was all in, performing to the best of my abilities, and just, trying to do as good as I possibly could. And then at some point, somewhere around the fourth game, I basically felt myself getting a little bit tired, and I told myself, like, look, man, like I was just, in my own head, per usual, and I was thinking, like the last thing I want is to get injured on my first practice back, because I was sweating, I was breathing heavy, I really, gave it my full effort. So I told myself in my head, I was like, let me be a little bit more careful these next couple of games. Like let me just, play at, let's say, 70% and just take it a little bit more easy. First thing that happens, next game that I'm going in there, trying to like be less aggressive and basically holding back, within a couple of minutes, man, I get hit over the head, I get elbowed in the head, like hurt like crazy. I'm like, time out, I need some time. And I'm like, I get substituted. And I'm sitting there like holding my head thinking like, how the hell did this just happen? How do I get, hit in the head and hurt, when I'm trying to like be more careful, when I'm trying to, take care of myself so that nothing happens. And it just kind of hit me that this is the exact same way it goes down in real life. For some odd reason, people that go all in, people that are fearless, people that just jump, and go without really overthinking it too much and without thinking of the repercussions, they usually tend to not get hurt and not, experience tragedy and not end up in a bad spot. Like they somehow just seem to always survive and roll into the next situation. And at the same time, people that are constantly scared and the ones that are taking care, the people that are scared to go out, like that one time they do go out, something happens, something bad happens, and it's like a confirmation of like, oh, I knew I shouldn't have done it. Or when they do take a risk or oh my God, I have lost the ability of speech. Or when they do take a chance and they do step outside of their character, something bad happens, and it just kind of confirms their ideology of being afraid. And it's the same in the game of basketball. You cannot disrespect the game. You cannot cheat the game. You cannot say, I'm gonna take it a little bit, I'm gonna be careful, I'm gonna take it easy, and then, you know, I'll just fit in. No, like, that 30% less that I was putting into the gain, like me being more cautious, that is the reason why I got hit in the head. You know, because I'm holding back, and then these things just happen. Like, you can only do it all out, and it's the same in life. Like, and again, like, I'm speaking as much to myself as I'm speaking to you guys. It is so absolutely crucial that we are not afraid, that we continue to plunge into the deep, because in the long run, we'll be way better off than by being scared, than by over planning, over strategizing, and overthinking, you know, because that's when we get hurt. That's when bad things happen, when we are too conscious of what we are doing. You know, so like, I know you guys have a friend or like an acquaintance like that just does crazy stuff all the time, like whether it be crazy stuff in the sense of, speaking of crazy stuff, I'm not sure about this tier. Looks pretty damn rotten. But now, because I'm making this video, I guess I don't have a choice. Oh man, I hope I don't. Oh shit. I'm telling you, you guys cannot see how rotten this wood is. Hold on, let me get this. Let me get this on camera. Like, I'm a solid 220 pounds, 100 kgs, a little bit worried. I can't believe I'm peer pressuring myself. Fuck this. Alright, I'm sorry guys, this is not in coherence with the message of the video, but I'm not about to mess up my camera and break a leg. It's just to prove the point that I'm trying to make. Anywho, back to what I was saying. I know you all have these like friends or family or acquaintances that just is always doing crazy stuff, like, you know, like people that go backpacking in Colombia, and everyone is like, no, don't do it, like they're gonna kill you, they're gonna kidnap you, and nothing ever happens to them. And then you'll have that one friend that never leaves the house, and that one friend one time goes to a festival and basically gets stabbed or beat up. Like, maybe I'm being too dramatic, but I think you know what I mean. And it's the same in life. I can't explain it. I don't have scientific data, but it just kind of came full circle on me yesterday. I was sitting there, like, you know, holding my lump, thinking about, like, how did this happen? It happened because I got scared. I became too careful, and that's when bad things happen. All right, that's just the way it seems to be. So let's all once again jump to action. Let's make it happen. I'm trying to make it happen, and I hope that you're trying to make it happen with me. All right, that's the story. That's what I wanted to share. It is still very early in the day. I've already obliterated my chest just before this. You'll be seeing the footage of that right now. And I'm excited because I got two clients coming up today, 2 client calls. And I'm gonna try to at least have one of them in the vlog. A special guest that you that you are already very familiar with if you tend to watch these videos all the way to the end. That should be a pretty good hint in terms of who I'm talking about. All right, so let's go. And now it is time for my chest routine. I have been making some crazy upper chest gains, and I wanted to share my routine, the one that has allowed me to make those gains at the age of 34. So I like to start off with a super heavy compound lift, that one usually being the incline bench press. Here you see me rep in 85 kgs for 4 reps. I like to go as heavy as I can on these compound lifts, so the reps will naturally be quite low. So I did 4 reps, and then here you see me actually hitting a PR. I never hit this. 90 kgs for 2 reps. I like to just go as heavy as I can, like I said, and use all my strength and energy. Oops, I thought the bar was going to slip there for a second. And then after that, to get a couple of more reps in, I like to incorporate the incline dumbbell chest press. I've only recently been able to do these again due to my shoulder injury, which caused me to not be able to do this. I just continue to have the throbbing pain, but that's gone now. Shoulder is fully healed. So I like to do these after the incline bench press just to have a few more reps. And then after that, man, less is more. I like to just go and try to pump up my pecs as much as I can. So here I'm going very lightweight, but very high in repetition. So I think I'm doing like 25 reps or something. My arms are not doing any work. They're just functioning as cables, if you will. And I'm just trying to pump up my pecs as much as I can, get as much blood flow going, and just rep it out to the max. And as you can tell, even with the added weight, even with the higher body fat percentage, you can still see that grainy, more defined chest just bursting through. And that has been only possible due to me focusing on a couple of compounds. Like I used to do way too much and used to do a bunch of sets and reps, and then I just basically cut out like 70%, and now I just focus on a couple of main lifts, and they got me right, as you can tell. Little flex for the vlog. So you see, like my chest, is actually one of my weaker groups because my delts are so dominant and they do so much work that it's hard for me to target chest. So I'm very happy with this progression. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another episode tomorrow.